How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you guys would, please give this video a thumbs up if you guys do enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys haven't already. Also, doing the biggest favor of all, make sure you guys hit the bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future content here on the channel. And as always, we're going to be talking positives and negatives, talking about Quest for Camelot from 1998. The film is about 83 minutes long. It is rated G. You can get it on a DVD, Blu-ray, and even VHS. Yes, this movie's that old. You can also get it from digital stores, and that's how I watched it. I just paid $8 to purchase the film. I kind of wish I didn't, but at the same time, it is what it is. It's not a horrible movie. Let me state that before we dive any further. This isn't a horrible movie, but it's one of those films that I'm like, okay, I've seen, but I don't have a interest. I don't have an inclination. I don't have a major desire within the next, 5 years to watch the movie again. It's just a very standard film. There's nothing really bad with it, per se, but there's nothing, memorable or special. It's one of those movies, you watch and you're just like, well, that was the thing that I just saw. Okay, what's next? So that's how Quest for Camelot feels. The film, even when it was released, did poorly. It did poorly in theaters when released, and there just wasn't really good word of mouth. Also, the film went over budget, and it also had production issues. And you can tell there probably was some writing issues behind the scenes, because there's a point in the film where you're like, okay, the movie's either going to do this or it's going to do that. And it's like they kind of went for the wrong thing, in my opinion. It kind of just, yeah. It bad decision in the crucial moment of the film. And it also gets to a point about halfway through, you're like, why wasn't this just a TV movie? Why wasn't this just it feels like it could have been the start of a TV show, or just a TV show itself. It doesn't feel like a movie because there's just so much grandiose exploration of world building and lore and concepts that either gets completely ignored or just rushed through, and you're like, well, this is a really cool concept. Let's spend an extra 5-10 minutes on it, but everything just keeps go, and you don't have time to be able to enjoy what's happening with the characters and the world. So, for those of you who don't know what Quest for Camelot is, it's a film that follows the character of Camelot. I think that's how you say her character name. Camelot. And she dreams of being a knight of the Round Table after a tragedy that happens to her dad, which is a former knight of the Round Table. She gets her chance when King Arthur loses Excalibur, and Camelot is attacked by this evil knight Rhubarb, who used to be a knight of the Round Table. So, very basic revenge plot. Together, I think it's Kaylee. Together, Kaylee, Merlin's falcon, a two-headed dragon, and a blind man, they work together to rescue Arthur and Camelot from doom. And that is the very basic plot and premise of the film. The voice acting includes Carol Ellis, Gary Oldman, and Pierce Brosnan. Sorry if I'm butchering these people's names. I do apologize. The animation is great, and it still looks good years later. It does. It's held up. It's still really good. And for the most part, there was a couple parts where there's this scene of this rock monster that's literally ripped from The Hobbit. And I know this film came out before the Hobbit movies, but it looks horrible. Not only is this an animated film, but it's a musical. I think some of the musical moments are well done, and it adds to the plot and it builds up the characters. But there does come a point where you're like, okay, there's too much. Okay? And that's coming from me who loves musicals, but like, The Sound of Music, for example. But there does come a point where, you have to have a story. um, if your story is very basic and or paper thin, and it's just filled with musical moments, like that one episode from Star Trek Strange New World Season 2, which I will be covering soon. um it just, it doesn't, it feels like time being wasted, and it's not like really doing anything for the characters of the world or just the universe itself. The humor I thought worked really well. The ending I felt was rushed. Like, it gets to a point where, okay, there's like defeat bad guy, people get knighted, I love you, let's get married, and film stops. And I'm just like, okay. Literally just rushes through really major events at the end of the movie that the film's been building up and setting up. And it just like, it wraps everything up in like 15 seconds. And I'm just like, wait a minute, wait, what? Okay, sure. That's all just happened. So, Quest for Camelot, it's a weird mixed bag. I enjoyed it, but I have no like diehard, you know, rush to rewatch it for a while. So I'm gonna give Quest for Camelot a 6 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys agree or disagree? Why or why not? My next main videos are going to be for The Last Unicorn from 1982, and then Star Trek Strange New World Season 2. And then after that, I'm going to be working on The Stand by Steven Spielberg. I'm planning to also continue my series covering Disney classic films, including 101 Dalmatians, The Beauty and the Beast, the Aristocats, and then I might be doing Narnia, Prince Caspian, and Narnia, Voyage of the Dawn Treader. I've already done Lion Witch in the Wardrobe here on the channel. So just letting you know of what's coming out soon here on the channel in terms of older films and shows that I'm planning to cover. So thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye, guys.